Martini Olakunle Akande is a professional film and video editor, colorist, and post-production producer. Martini brings a unique perspective to every project, and with over 8 years of experience in editing and post-production management, he continues to make a mark in the film industry. He is an editor of 11 feature films including Gangs of Lagos, Brotherhood, and Glamour Girls. He was nominated in the Best Picture Editor category for Brotherhood at the 9th Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards.
Let me talk about Brotherhood, because that was, at that time, it still is, it was the biggest action film ever from Nollywood.
In this exclusive interview, Martini Akande talks about his creative journey, experiences, and challenges.
Ìgbà tí ẹ ti rí mi ń bí òun, wọ́n ti sọ fún mi pé movement àwọn ará àdúgbò lè mi sọ. Àbí? Ìwà ń béèrè òfò.
I started out as an actor. I wanted to be an actor for a long time. I thought I was going to be an actor. Well, I still act on the side when I can. I used to go for auditions, here and there. They would tell you, "Oh, we'll get back to you," and sometimes they never got back to me. And then I had this group of friends. One wanted to be a director. He's now, a big-time director. One wanted to be a writer. He's also now, one of the top writers in Nollywood. And then I wanted to be an actor and a producer. So we came together and we started making, short films together. And then over time, we realized that there's nobody to edit the short films for us. So what we did was, we just decided that, Martini, you take up the editing of these short films, so that we can, sort of like put our own destiny in our own hands.
Why you got no time for me? I need more time with you. Just make this right.
I will kill you.
A lot of people ask me, "Oh, where did you study your editing? Where did you go to film school?" I said, "No, I didn't go to any film school. My film school is University of YouTube." That's where I learned how to edit films, YouTube, books, and I had a few people who I sat with, and they kind of showed me. I would edit stuff, send it to them, and they showed me how to do it. How to tell the story better.
I chose to be a better man.
How much of you say they inside bullion van? Bullion van, they carry 20 to 100 million. We go run them like military mission.
Let me talk about Brotherhood, because that was, at that time, it still is, it was the biggest action film ever from Nollywood. So there was a lot of, let me call it pressure to make sure that it comes out well, especially due to the fact that the production team, from the writing to the cinematography, to the directing, to the production design, everybody already brought their A game. Like, I was looking at quality footage, I was looking at a well thought out story. So it fell on me that I need to elevate this. How do you elevate something that is already well done? So there was a lot of pressure on me, and I think from audience reaction, I guess I was able to deliver a very good film.
Olokpa no one die.
Hey, reverse now!
I like you. You did visualize this my plan.
I need to visualize your plan.
It was the first action film. It took about a month, to get through a first cut, and then we had different drafts after that. I think one of the most complicated scenes, and I don't think anybody will be surprised, one of the most complicated scenes in the film was the bridge scene. It took about 7 days. 7 days, yeah, to actually put it together. I think that sequence is about 13 minutes. It took about 7 days to put it together because it was a lot of shooting, putting a lot of reaction shots. There are frames, there are shots in that sequence that is just one frame, like just one frame. And imagine, having like 40 shots, 40 shots that are just one frame on the timeline. Any editor, any editor listening to this will understand where I'm coming from. So it was a lot of try and error, because I have done action film before, but only as short film. So that was my first feature length action film, and I had to employ a lot of tactics, a lot of manipulating the image, just to bring out the performance of the actor. Because as an editor, your most important job is to make your actor look good. If your actor looks good, the film looks good. Like, if you make your actors look good, the audience, because the audience is watching the story through the actor. So if you make the actor, come off cool, especially in the case of an action film, then the audience is going to have a good time watching the film. So that was the biggest task, making the actors look better than they acted. You get what I mean? Because how do you convince? Because they're not trained in real life. Of course, they did a little bit of training before the film, but they are not professional armed robbers or professional policemen. So you have to, as an editor, employ manipulations that make them look good. So, for instance, somebody wants to jump on a car, you do a little bit of speed ramp to make it faster, so that it looks like they are actually that good in real life. Someone is shooting, you want to speed the clip up or slow it down in certain places, just to make it look over the top, because it's an action film. Realizing where to slow down. For instance, where Basket Mouth's character, I can't remember right now. It's been 2 years. Where Basket Mouth's character got shot, everything before then has been fast-paced. But because this is a moment where we realize the audience already likes this character, or they empathize with the character, we need to slow things down and let the audience take in what just happened to this character. So it takes being a good editor and a good storyteller to realize that, okay, this is the moment where you calm things down and let the audience take in what just happened right here. This guy just got betrayed, he just got shot. So it was one of those films where even I, as an editor, I had so much to learn, because it was a lot of trying things and see what works and what doesn't work.
Woos. Big boy stuff.
Whoopee.
We go collect woto.
Woos. Whoopee.
Stand down now. We have you surrounded.
I started this professionally about 9 years ago, and I have seen a lot of things change in that period. I think things are improving a lot. Most of the projects I have done in the last 2 years are projects where the producers and the directors come to me before the project starts. Before, it didn't used to be like that. Somebody would just dump hard drives on you and tell you to give them a film. But these days we are upping our standards. So I think generally there's so much room for growth. There's so much that we should be doing, but that we are not doing yet. But I will say so much has changed, and we are not where we used to be. Our stories can still be better, our images can still be better, our processes can still be better, but we are definitely not where we used to be. So I guess we should be excited and just realize that there's still the future can still be will still be better than this. On diversifying or broadening my creative side into other departments like directing and producing. Yeah, I'm already a producer. I've worked. Before editing took me, finally, I used to produce. And I used to work as a production manager also. So for directing, yes, I have directed a few short documentaries, but I still plan to direct feature documentaries and feature films. If I'm going to direct, I think the first thing if I'm going to direct a feature, I think the first thing I might direct will be a feature documentary, because I actually like, I'd rather direct a documentary than a feature film, but I will definitely still direct a feature film sometime in future, so I would definitely, yeah, you're right. Editors make good directors, because you kind of, you know what you are filming for. You've kind of like edited it in your head, you know the problems that you can run into in post-production. So as an editor, you have like an upper hand in, making sure that everything is done right on set. So yeah,